Here's onto it.
McAllister!
Saka. Frimpong making good progress on the right-hand side. Szoboszlai has the space to scheme. And he's there to belt it away. McAllister. Oh, nice touch. Mikel Merino did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Gravenberg. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rice. Now that looks a decent ball. And here's Merino. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking for options for movement. Timber. Timber carries the ball down the right. And it's Merino. Saka! Oh, cracking effort.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Now it's Wirtz. Robertson. Looking to play him in. Wirtz. Space for him to turn and look. Cross in. Saliba gets it away. That's really well cleared. Tries to pass it through. And that is the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Liverpool are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Shapes to shoot! They've scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Liverpool have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Gyökeres. Great defending, strong and determined. Isak. Now it's Wirtz. And he cuts out the supply. Gyökeres. Timber. Merino. Oh, the ball's run loose. There's the shot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, good effort! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Merino. Gravenberg. And that has left him in a heap. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Gyökeres. And it's Timber. And here's Merino. And it's made its way to him. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Games hinge on moments like this. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
The goal scorer for Arsenal after 57 minutes is
Arsenal
number
restore
14,
parity.
Gyökeres.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now it's Isak. Frimpong currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to...
Great chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Liverpool have their third corner.
The attendance
Arsenal
for this match
have the
was
chance to go the other way.
28,997.
Calafiori. Saka. Saka finding himself in space. McAllister. Oh, nice one too. He's going for goal! Fabulous from McAllister. About as smooth as it gets. And they're back in front.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Timber. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Isak. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gyökeres.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's been cut out, well played.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Good ball, good take. Now it's Wirtz. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Szoboszlai with a real chance here. Szoboszlai!
Well, conceding free kicks in areas like that are an invitation to the set-piece technicians. They have to cut this out.
Saka. Zubimendi. Now it's Gakpo, and it's been played through, and that has sent him sprawling. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
He'll fancy himself from here. Szoboszlai! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that was vital.
Liverpool surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Pass is just off target. Pinches it off him. Gravenberg, who's set up one goal so far. And here's McAllister. That's surely a foul, free kick.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Szoboszlai considers his options.
Coming on to replace him is...
Superb from Szoboszlai! A finish right from the top draw. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Tries to play it through. He's in, must be! Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Liverpool palpably stronger, better, superior.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Robertson looking for the run. Gakpo is wide and looking to get onto this. He's having a shot! Oh, that's a waste. He's gone for goal.
Zubimendi has been indicated.
And that's a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Look at the space here. And the shot! Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Gakpo! Oh, what a... And he's following up! Goal! His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, can he get onto this? Robertson. Ekitike. Now Gakpo. Ekitike. Havertz. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Liverpool really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is... So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So bring it on.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
We're up and running then. And the pass is intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. He'll try from distance! And for a moment, time stood still. Can he get on the end of this? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Szoboszlai. Isak. Isak receives it and shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Szoboszlai actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he was alert to it. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, he may be a player who we still haven't worked out what his best position is, but I still think that this fella, Kai Havertz's role, will be quite big. He initially played a little deeper before he arrived in England, but once he came to England, he tended to be played as a centre-forward, and it made it difficult for him. I mean, he wasn't attuned to that position, but now he's grown into it, and things are beginning to work.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Gyökeres! And he's really put himself on the line here. Gravenberch gets it away. A hefty challenge, real chance! Lacking in accuracy. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Gomez promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Quarter of an hour played. And it's McAllister.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Robertson. Great defending, strong and determined. It's a really well-measured ball. McAllister. Chance for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
McAllister really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Liverpool have their second corner now. Shot at goal! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
McAllister. Szoboszlai carries the ball down the right.
Arsenal really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no
Decent chance! Wirtz scooting forward. Now it's Isak. Robertson. And it's Gravenberch. Nicely spread. Szoboszlai. Tries to pass it through. Showing good feet. Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. That is lovely. That's an excellent interception. Merino. Gyökeres. Spread it left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's Zubimendi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zubimendi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Isak finds himself offside. Zubimendi. Rice. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Now Timber. Wirtz looks to the other side. And here's Havertz. Has a look and plays it forward. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Wirtz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's in a great position here.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Havertz. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
McAllister. And he's gone searching crossfield. Gomez. And it's Robertson. And it's Frimpong. Havertz. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Not the most accurate pass. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark.
2 added minutes has
Gonna
been
be disappointed
indicated.
with that. Szoboszlai. That ball looks a good one. Calafiori. And that has left him in a heap. And the referee has signalled for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What have we
That
learned
was
from
the
the first
first half.
45 minutes?
Let's
It's
hope
a
the
bit
boys can turn it up
disappointing
for
the way
second.
the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's neat.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Calafiori. In with the challenge. Now it's Isak. He might be in here. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Liverpool presented with a golden opportunity here. And that's going to be a booking. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
So perhaps now the breakthrough. He scores for sure! Not much more than a formality.
It's in, but only just. The keeper guessed correctly and a heart and mouth moment for the taker.
The goal scorer after 51 minutes is number 8, Szoboszlai.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Saka, he has found the way through. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Drives it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Wirtz. And Robertson. And it's Wirtz. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Frimpong under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Isak, he's onside.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played. There they go, hunting again.
Havertz. Gomez with the slide tackle
The
there.
attendance for this match was
Arsenal really are going about things in the
29,514.
right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. He's being urged to shoot.
That was lovely, that.
And he shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Alisson claims comfortably. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And it's McAllister. Gravenberg. And here's Isak. Space for him to turn and look. Passes. He's having a shot! And that's a good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
McAllister. Substitution on the field.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
Szoboszlai.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Chiesa.
He's had it
Number
taken off him.
22, Ekitike.
Liverpool still have the cards to affect this game. Wirtz. Foot in. Merino. Havertz. There he goes, motoring forward. Now this could be a chance. The ball has bounced loose now. Threads one in. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
It's an Arsenal free kick. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Rice! He doesn't look too happy with that. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Havertz. It's going to be another throw. And here's Saka. He's had a shot! Ekitike. Robertson. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Gravenberg, who's set up one goal so far. Well, that pass isn't the best. Zubimendi. No, again there's no way through. That is good strength. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking for options for movement. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, McAllister. Coming on the field is number 3,
And it's Rice.
Endo.
Gakpo. Oh, that's fabulous.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Chiesa. Oh, that is a good ball to fit. Chance! Liverpool can consider themselves just about safe now. Good ball, good take. Havertz. Great vision. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Timber. Gakpo. That's a lovely, neat pass. Gabriel cuts it out. Timber. Mikel Merino does well to get it back.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Gets a good foot in there.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Probing pass. Oh, that's clever. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Tries one from range. Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
The goal
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Liverpool find a position of real strength now. Rice. Timber. That's tidy. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Havertz is onto this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Well, how will we look back on that?
Liverpool really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities
Please put
required
your
in a
hands
game
together,
like this,
everyone,
such
and
as
give our
intensity,
boys a round of
personality,
applause for
a gritty...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Things already rolling. Succumbs to the pressure. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate.
Saka! Oh, there's a probing ball. Casado gets across to intercept that. Looking for the run. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. It's just beyond his reach. Ødegaard, played out towards the right wing. He is through here, and a chance! He's had it taken off him, and it's Zubimendi. He's having a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Now, can they get him away? Rashford in acres of space out wide. He has found a way through, delivered in. Raya claims it, safe hands. Great vision, and that's a dangerous ball. Played up towards the front line. Gyökeres, it's a pretty loose pass. Looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but he's in one-on-one. And the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Gyökeres clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Rice gathers from the goal kick. Rashford. Arsenal are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set...
He'll try from distance! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating. Lewandowski clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
It's Rashford! Outstanding by Rashford! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Barcelona are in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Saka.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great ball if he can get there. Just the keeper in his way. And the shot! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now it's Ferran Torres. And here's Lewandowski. Now then, the ball's come loose. Pinches it off him. Zubimendi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He has a look up. Delivered low. Rashford.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Lewandowski powering forward here. And they're on him in a flash. Rashford has got himself a free kick. Barcelona have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Zubimendi. This is a promising build-up.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That is good alertness. Gyökeres. That's a good ball out wide. Played back into the centre. De Jong. Rashford.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Ødegaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely aimed pass. Not where it came from. Havertz! It's hit the upright. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Casado. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Lewandowski. Oh, that's clever. Can he finish? Tried the volley, but no.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Pedri. Now it's Ferran Torres. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Saka. Ødegaard. That's good vision. Gyökeres has it out wide and in space. Ødegaard. Eric Garcia is there, and he can get that clear. Struck first time. Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. What a grandstand finish, and how different the outcome might have been. Any strong opinions on the first half?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Arsenal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. The second half is up and running.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
De Jong. De Jong unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Probing pass. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Ferran Torres. De Jong. Gyökeres is herring after that one. Now it's Ødegaard. Can he get it through? That is a great pick out. Goes for a shot! And he's quick to get rid. And that's another throw. And it's Ødegaard. Gone behind for a goal kick. Koundé. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's found space here. Pedri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Ferran Torres. De Jong receives it in a good position here. Chance, surely! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Gabriel is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
62,005.
Ball's gone astray. Oh, easy pickings there. 60 minutes played. Gyökeres is onto it in a flash. Rashford. Balde. And this is Lewandowski.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. That's really well cleared. Rashford. It's run loose here. Balde finding himself in space. A heavy challenge. Nicely weighted ball. And he's worked it through. Ødegaard. Havertz. Chance for a shot! That pass isn't the best. Saka lays it forward. Rashford. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, that's well spotted. And that could well leave a mark. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Aimed beyond the defence. No, that's been intercepted. Balde. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Havertz. Just about up to 75 minutes. Eze has another go! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10.
They've got a healthy
Eze.
number of very
Coming
tall
on the
targets to
field
pick
is
out from this
Number
corner.
19, Trossard.
He's having a shot! Araujo can get it clear.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
The ball has bounced loose now. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Havertz. And here's Ødegaard. And the shot! He's been... Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Trossard at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Substitution for Arsenal.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Ødegaard. Number 7.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Number 20.
Great chance! And that really should have been that.
Havertz has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible. Chance!
Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Looking for options for movement. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. No, he's not getting past him there. And that's going to be a booking. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Shapes to shoot! And no mistake. We thought they were done, but never say never. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Ferran Torres.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Now it's Lewandowski, Rashford. Balde looking to hit the byline here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. It's Gabriel Jesus!
That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And it's hoisted clear.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And it's Rice. Space for him to turn and look. He slings it in. Koundé with the clearance. And once more he proves rigid and robust. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This
Rice! They want to be quick to recover it. Spectacular save! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's good play. Lewandowski.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And that signals the end. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.